Hello everyone, welcome to episode 35 of One Piece Dungeons & Dragons Marines. This is a very exciting episode because it's the 35th one. I'm here with Kai, Tekking101.
Oh, hi, I'm first today. I'm Kai.
Yeah,
I got a paddle.
I'm here with Yokon, 2Spooky.
All of our clothes are magically back on now.
Oh yeah, you guys have gotten your clothes back.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm here with Bradley Briggs.
Hey, I'm Bradley Briggs over here. Can you remind me what happened last time?
Well, we will
last
get
week?
to that, don't worry, we'll get to that. And I'm here with Damien Lost Force.
And I'm completely nude still, actually. Yeah. Damon's the most nude one.
All right, so Briggs, could you give us a recap of what happened last time?
Last time, Bradley went on a date with Heather.
Yes?
That did happen, yeah.
We stole a fisherman tool.
Yes?
Oh, we fought Lego Guy!
Legally killed Lego guy.
Legally distinct Lego Guy.
Legally distinct Lego guy.
Mega blocks guy.
All right, that's all I remember. What are we doing now?
Okay, so you were
We're still in a
hunting
lighthouse, I
you were
think.
hunting for
Yeah.
a ship. You were hunting for a ship coater, so you could get your ship coated, so you could go to Gallon Bay to confront the Bloodfin pirates. And you had the whole last episode. Most of it was trying to track down this ship coater. You eventually did. He works at a lighthouse. You followed him to the lighthouse. You were attacked by pirates, and he was grateful for you saving him. That he said, "You know what? I will coat your ship if you fix the roller coaster on the island, because my son loves roller coasters."
All right, that seems fair. I mean,
That sounds like a win-win to me.
Yeah. So your plan was to do that in the morning. It is like the middle of the night, so you might want to find somewhere to sleep first.
Well, we always have our ship, so I guess we can just go back there.
You can just go back to your ship then.
Wouldn't it be easier to fix it in the middle of the night, guys?
Well, I need permission from
you need permission
the owner
from the
first,
guy.
and they're probably not up.
Otherwise, it's a
I
crime.
can't just be like a
let's
leprechaun
break in.
girl.
No, it's not a crime. That's the thing. Is it a crime if we break in and improve things?
Here's the thing, right? This is a
It is.
a distinction
Yes.
between
Trespassing.
morality and criminality, right? It's like, is pirating music a crime?
But you're not improving. No, I mean, like, think of it this way. Let's say you're driving by a guy's house and you see a busted up old Chevy in his driveway. You break in the middle of the night, you fix up the Chevy. He wakes up to a brand new Chevy. That's a good deed, objectively.
Yeah. But you're
What
right.
if he
It's
was
still a
like
crime.
really attached to it being shitty, you know? Like,
You should still ask permission.
what if it's like getting ruined, in his opinion?
So morally good, but criminally you are trespassing.
Yeah, and Damien is definitely in the camp of he likes to follow the law. So
Okay, what about Santa? Is Santa breaking the law then?
Yeah.
probably.
Kind of like a lot of laws, actually.
If I could arrest Santa, I could.
Damien arrests Santa.
I would arrest the shit out of that red jolly bastard.
I do think the Marines campaign is definitely you guys realizing there is a difference between morality and criminality. But like, you know, in like some states in America, it's illegal to feed homeless people. Like, that's fucked up, man.
There's no.
It is.
Yeah. And that's a really good example of something that's a crime, but it's morally wrong. To not do it or whatever. Anyway, so you guys are going back to the ship to sleep?
Yeah.
That's fine with me. Yeah, we could just, if it's not that far, we just go over there and just bed down for the night.
Use a cat nap.
Yeah. I see what you did there, Yokon.
Okay. So you guys head back to the ship. It's like the middle of the night, so everything's quite quiet. Besides like the distant chatter of like bars and stuff, like the capybara still has people in it. Probably more people now that it's even later, to be honest. And you guys eventually reach back to your ship. You get on board. The Agorobs is on the vessel because he's been there. He goes, welcome back. I put Splendor in the brig, like you told me to. And I left him alone because he was I could not stand listening to him.
Did you at least give him some food occasionally?
Yeah, but he made me cry 3 times.
Oh wow,
That
3. I am Agorobs, and I don't really feel like myself anymore.
I hug him. It's okay, Anchor Arms. Come here.
Oh, wow, thank you. He like with his now robotic anchor arms, he just like hits you in the back of the neck by accident.
Even if it actually hurts me, I power through and I give him the hug because he needs human contact right now. He really needs, he really needs human touch.
Hey man, I appreciate this.
It's all right. It's okay. I know you've been through a lot. You've been through a lot last couple of days.
I really have. I really have.
Today, honestly, for us, hasn't been that bad. I mean, like, we almost died a couple of days ago, but today we went to a bathhouse. We met this guy. You might have heard of him. He's the guy that everybody knows.
Wobby?
Yeah, that guy.
That guy from episode 7? That's how long ago it was. I actually wasn't sure what the exact episode, but if you guys wanted to know when the Wobby bit happened, it was episode 7.
Oh my god.
What does episode 7 mean? Anchor arms. What do you mean by that?
Sorry, I'm having like...
You're tired. You need to go.
Were you even
sleep
there in
deprived.
episode 7?
No, he wasn't there yet. But he existed in the universe, so he would have also heard it, like everybody did.
True.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Wobby. I'll have to make a point to never forget about him.
Yeah. Well, I am tired. I just keep having these hallucinations about, I don't know, about this like really handsome guy and 4 less handsome men. And
so Damien and then all of us and then
and then he sort of sits down. Yeah, maybe I should get some rest. Thanks for coming back. Did you find the ship coder we
I got
were
a
looking
bobber.
for?
Yeah, we actually did. Oh.
I know about the bobber thing.
Wait.
Right? He was there for that. Right? Yeah. No, has he been
I
behind the whole time? I think he's been behind the whole time, actually.
I don't think he was there at the museum.
Yeah. He's like, did you find the ship coder? You got a bobber. What does it do?
Oh, I actually don't know. I haven't tried it out yet.
Do you want to try it out?
Yeah, why not? Some midnight fishing. Why not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I tie it to the end of my pole and I throw it in the water.
And when you do, you hear a sort of a vroom noise, and a whole bunch of fish sort of magnetically get pulled towards it.
Holy shit! I just pull it up, and there's like 20 fish like stuck to it like
it's
a
sort
magnet.
of like, as an action, you can like forcibly pull things towards it.
That have to be fish.
They don't have to be fish.
Bradley gets
okay.
Yeah.
Wait, does that mean Damien gets thrown in?
No. It has a range. It has a range, and also they don't stick to it. They just get pulled towards it, if that makes sense.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
So it's really good for displacing and moving people around.
That's good to know. Yeah. All right. Well, that's what that does.
Well, great job.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Bradley just from above is like,
I imagine it would be like a strength save for something that's like, strong enough to resist that. But,
yeah.
All right, Bradley sees you do that with a bunch of fish. He's like, hacks. I call hacks. That's cheating.
That's quite
at least I'm not like old Dynamite Joe throwing dynamite in the water.
Hey, Kai.
Yeah.
Mind if I open that up and see how that works?
I don't know how you open it up. It's just a bobber, but I give it to Damien.
Yeah. Damien, when you inspect this thing, I don't even need you to do a roll. It doesn't technologically look any different than a regular bobber.
It's fucking magic.
It's fucking magic, bro. And it's like freaks you out.
What? That doesn't... Where is the opening? How do you get inside of this? This doesn't...
Damien, it's plastic. It's a bobber.
It's got the spirit of a legendary fisherman in it.
But science doesn't explain that's not.
No, Damien, don't go haywire. It's okay.
That can't
short
be right.
circuits.
Is this a devil fruit? Did it eat something? But then no, it went into water. It has power.
It's one of the rare examples. Yeah, it's one of the rare examples of magic in One Piece, which does exist in canon.
It does.
It does exist in canon occasionally.
Golden Week can kind of do it. Yeah, it's
there's a couple of small examples of it. But it completely fucking you have no read on this. Fries your brain.
Who made this device?
It's the legendary fisherman.
I take it back from Damien. I'm like, thank you. I'm just gonna take that back now.
I don't process that. I'm gonna go back to my lab.
Smart.
All right. You. Okay. Are you going to go? Are you just gonna rest, or are you gonna go talk to Splendor?
I'm napping.
I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah, let's get our long rest.
Great job, Anchor Arms.
Yeah.
Thank you for getting that guy under control. I'm gonna go take a nap.
All right. Okay.
Honestly, I think Damien kind of forgot about Splendor.
Yeah.
Because of that
So
thing.
nobody's going to the brig.
I'm not going to the brig.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great.
All right. Well, stress me out. I'm going to bed.
You guys just
that's
go
all
to bed.
good. It's been a long day. We have to fix a roller coaster tomorrow.
That's honestly really fair.
Quote unquote we.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna help.
I feel like
I guess in the morning, Damien's gonna make sure that he's
in the morning
he'll
you
remember.
wake up.
Yeah.
Okay, in the morning, the dawn breaks. I guess you were there to deliver breakfast to Splendor. He sort of wakes up and he goes, "Oh, why are you? Let me go, you fiend! This is police brutality.
I was told that you actually assaulted an officer, you resisted arrest, and you were also trespassing. Those are all the charges I have against you.
And his father before him was the greatest lawyer there ever was.
I'm sure that will be fine.
I'm going to get you fired. Who's your boss? Who is your vice? Who is the Marine in charge of you?
Sir, you can ask all the questions you want, but right now you're being detained until further notice. I would ask that you please refrain from making my fellow officers cry. That is not very nice.
Well, I just was being honest. And you put me in here with this stinky fish man? And in the back you see Saber, who's just still sort of sitting there.
Wait, I thought we dropped him off. Oh, wait, no, we couldn't.
Yeah, you were attacked immediately as you went to Gus's base, so you never actually had the opportunity to get him off the ship. So he's just been in the brig.
We were also ordered to leave immediately.
Yeah, we couldn't.
We just have a dude down there, and we just have forgotten about him.
Hello. I crave death, he says, looking up, eyes bloodshot. Why won't you let me kill myself?
I honestly, why would you want to do that? You have so much to live for, don't you?
I am useless. You saw what happened back there. I can't hit a single one of my attacks. I've let down my captain, and I've been through torture. Here, you barely feed me. It's like you forget about me, and then and then you put this guy in here with me, and all he does is
This is supposed to be a jail. It's not supposed to be pleasant. You are a pirate.
He looks down. You are right. All the more reason you should let me kill myself.
Oh, God.
We may steal some more information out of you, whether or not you prove useful to us.
Actually,
we'll decide.
When you say you're a pirate, Splendor goes, "He's a pirate! You have locked me in here with a pirate, you ruffian, you fiend! I will have you know that..."
Clarifying question, is there just one cell?
Yeah.
I would assume there's multiple.
No, there's just one.
Your ship's not too big, it's just one big sort of brig cell. They're both in there.
Hope
you just put everyone in there. Like when the custodian was in here, his daughter was also there, right? They just chuck people in there.
I guess that's fine.
He doesn't have his weapons on him, right? Like,
yeah, they don't have weapons, so they're fine. Yeah. Well, as soon as we get this sorted here, maybe we can make a pit stop at some sort of marine base, and we can get you a nice new accommodation. For now, I have a roller coaster to fix.
No context.
I mean, the looks they both give you. Like, Saber's look is one of just resignation and depression, and Splendor's look is one of indignation? Indignation and...
Yes.
Yeah, that's the word. And he looks like he wants to kill you, but he also knows that he cannot.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna go on my way. I mean, I made sure they're fed. I'm gonna say anchor arms, good work. Here, I made some earplugs. When you go in there, you will not be able to hear him. You can just feed him. You'll be fine.
All right, thank you. I can just feed him. You'll be fine. He puts the earplugs in. Wow, what song is this?
Actually, what song does actually Damien listen to any music? It's techno, hard techno.
Yeah.
Techno.
Yeah. Hard industrial.
Yeah, hard industrial music, yes.
That sort of thing.
Yeah.
It helps me relax.
It's just construction noises of like rivets being fired and shit like that. That's all he listens to.
Okay, that's really good. Okay, so you guys, when you get on top of the deck, you see Rummy is standing there on the harbor. He's got like a whole bunch of equipment with him.
Nice.
And he looks up and he goes, "So this is your vessel, right?"
Yeah.
This is our vessel, yes.
It's not much to look at, but it gets us where we need to go.
You promise you'll be able to fix the roller coaster?
I have all
Sir,
my
we
tools
can
with
fix
me.
everything.
Oh,
I
you
just
know how to
start
repair
picking. I just start picking up construction equipment.
No, this isn't for the roller coaster. I was thinking that I would coat your ship whilst you were fixing the roller coaster, because it does seem like you guys are in a little bit of a rush from your.
Does he have a giant paintbrush?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, because that's canonically how you do it.
Yeah.
He's
like, but what he also has is an extremely large bottle of rum. And he's like, my coating, the reason why it works is heavier than the shit at Sabaody. I use alcohol in my ship coating.
Shit! All right, cool.
That's what makes my ship coating unique. And it's what allows me to be able to do it outside of the atmosphere of Sabaody.
Yeah.
It's just like this. Yeah, he's created this resin out of alcohol instead of coating. Don't ask me how it works, but it's going to.
Hell yeah.
It's One Piece science.
Yeah.
It's
He dips the
One Piece
giant
science,
paintbrush into a huge rum bottle. Ugh. All right.
The downside is our ship is now flammable, but it can go underwater.
But it's underwater, so it's good.
It's underwater. We're good.
Rum bubble. There's a little kid that runs up next to him, and he puts his hand on his shoulder, and he goes, this here is my son.
Okay.
He's going to join you as you fix the coaster. He's too excited about it being fixed. And the little kid looks up, and he probably is like 9 or 10. He looks very similar to his father, but like as a kid.
Yeah.
Oi, hello. You're the man who's going to fix my ship, my roller coaster. Sorry.
Yeah, we're gonna go work on that right away here, but make sure you don't get too close to the construction.
Are you a robot?
Things could fall on your head.
Are you a robot?
I'm a cyborg.
Yes, he is.
Oh my!
I'm a cyborg.
Oh, Dad, you didn't tell me he was a robot. Well, I didn't think it was that important. It's the coolest thing ever. He like runs up and he's like tapping on your metal bits of your body. Like, how is this
something you should be? It's fine, kid. Here, who's good with these? As I look around,
who's good with just like pick up the kid. Like, who's good with this?
Who's good with this?
Where's your mother at, kid?
Oh.
That's wow.
Damn. I feel like it's gonna be a loaded question.
Bradley like cuts him off. He's like, "Hey kid, what's up? Yeah, look at our cyborg. He's so cool. Damien, you gotta get used to this, dude. We have a cyborg."
Whoa! You're a fish.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hey, at least you're excited. That's awesome. People are always excited about the cyborg, but never the fish, dude.
Wow. You want to see something cool, kid?
And your arms are so long!
Oh, well, that's not what I was going to show you, but
he's
yeah.
like freaking out.
I reach out really far to give him a high five.
and Robbie's like, all right, son, it's rude to just point things out like this to people. We've talked about this before. But it's so cool. All right. And he's just he's buzzing with excitement. And
are you ready? Are you ready to ride the roller coaster? Damien, the cyborg's gonna help us fix it.
Oh, yeah, I'm going towards it. Just like I'm already just moving. I don't want to do it.
I'm with you. I'm gonna move along with you. Let's go fix it up. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it's like Yokon and Bradley are good with kids, whilst Kai and Damien are not.
Not
this
really,
is another Branch 101 50-50 split, which is very common. It's crazy how it often happens this way.
Bradley looks at the kid. He's like, "Want to see something cool? Look at my hands. Look at my hands." And then I'm just gonna roll stealth real quick.
I thought you were gonna just fucking blast him.
Now you see me. Now you don't.
Whoa! Where did he go? Dad, where did he go? He's like looking around desperately. And what are you hiding behind? You don't just turn invisible.
No. I like try to like move quickly like behind some stuff, and I want to appear behind him. Where he's like, "Where'd he go? Where'd he go?" I want to like tap him on the head. Now you do.
Wow, that's incredible. He's like very happy. He's very happy right now. Heather is also smiling. watching.
I used to play competitive peekaboo.
I didn't know they did that competitively. Me and my dad sometimes go to the local sports game, but Sulis Islands, the Sulis Island team ain't that good. I wish we could like move back to to the big city. But we were living out. Rummy just sort of puts his hand on his kid's shoulder, and he's like, "All right, that's enough from you. You look after him, all right? I'm sure he'll have a blast. I trust you a lot. Most Marines are good people, and you look like you're the good uns. If you get that thing fixed today, I should have this done by tonight." He walks over with his stuff.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
Damien, I'm walking to the roller coaster with you, just you and me, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think that kid had a mom. That's kind of sad.
Jesus Christ.
Kai, you have to be a little bit more sensitive about these things.
I mean, no, this is just me and Damien just having this conversation.
Yeah, that's kind of common in these parts. Usually pirates get rid of all sorts of things.
Yeah, also the dad's a drunk, so yeah.
Your dad's a drunk?
Well, he drinks alcohol.
He drinks a lot. He had a giant bottle of rum that it was almost half full, so I don't know what happened with the other half.
Is your dad still alive?
Oh, my dad's still alive, yeah. Him and my mom live happily, and they're married, and they're living on the island together.
Oh. Yeah.
What about your parents, Damien?
They were traitors.
Damn.
Oh,
heavy.
Shit. Hold on. I'm gonna roll something really quick for Kai.
What? He's gonna roll a sympathy roll.
I'm letting the conversation die here. Before I say something stupid.
Oh, it's an insight to see if he's like being genuine or not. I guess. Okay.
What am I supposed to say to that? Really, traitors, go on. It's just like, yeah.
Yeah, like the kid is walking through the city. He's like, "Oh, I'm so excited for you to fix the coaster. I wanted to ride it so bad. Last year on my birthday, I wanted to ride it, but it broke the day before."
Oh, that's.
Well,
this is so sad.
But I hope I can ride it. It's my birthday in a few months. I'm sure my dad's gonna get me something great. He's been working extra shifts at the lighthouse. I'm sure he's saving up something big for me.
Yeah, your dad is okay. Your dad, he's okay. Your dad seems like a good guy. He's making us do this for you, right?
Yeah.
On our cyborg's gonna
taking sugar rushes to the.
Let's go.
Our cyborg's gonna fix this roller coaster so good it won't break down for 10 years.
Wow. That's like forever.
Exactly.
Well, it does need proper maintenance. Most things fall apart due to deterioration and entropy, but
that's
it
how
takes some
old
time.
I'm gonna be 10 soon.
That's quite the large number.
Yeah. I can.
So you'll be able to ride it as much as you want until you're double that.
Till I'm 12.
Absolutely.
Because he's just doubled the one.
Yeah.
That's not the correct answer there. It's 20, Yokon.
I know, Damien. I was just trying to make him feel good.
Oh. I thought you were just bad at math.
Well, I can't say I'm great at math, but I know my basics. I can multiply. I can sometimes even divide.
Mm-hmm.
But
all right, I'll take that noted. Good. I noted down.
He's sort of jogging through the town, like around you guys, doing like an aeroplane. Yep. I guess. Do they have airplanes in this universe?
They don't. But
they
close
don't.
Enough.
He's like, when I grow up, I'm going to invent the thing that I'm miming right now.
This is what he wants to be when he grows up.
Okay.
Birds already exist. What is he talking about?
I guess so. I guess he would just be pretending to be a bird, not an aeroplane.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's like medieval kids did that. They just pretended to be birds, and we've done the exact same thing. It just turned into aeroplanes.
Yeah. Interesting to think about.
Interesting.
Because people had always probably fantasized about like I can fly, and it's
Right,
like, oh,
right.
you
They must
silly,
have.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
done wings and stuff, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, he's just straight up Naruto running now.
Okay, there you go.
You eventually reach. You're walking through the colorful streets of Sulis, and you eventually reach the roller coaster that's just in disrepair. There is a guy.
Is it an amusement park or just the roller coaster?
It's sort of just the roller coaster. It's sort of like, in Las Vegas, they have the that one coaster. It's like the New York Apple that sort of goes through one of the resorts. It's kind of like that. It's just a pay to ride the roller coaster. They have that a lot of seaside resorts as well, where it's kind of just like
the London Eye. It's just there. It's not part of anything bigger. Yeah.
And there might be some like carnival games potentially around, but that's kind of just part of the island in a way. There's no other rides really. And you see a kind of sad-looking man, sort of by the entrance. He's in like a construction gear, and people keep walking up, and he has to tell them that the ride is still closed. And that's like his job. Oh god,
this is what he does every day.
That the ride is closed.
It's still closed.
All right, what do you guys want to do?
Hey, I heard that the ride is closed. I'm here to amend that. I'm here to repair it.
Okay, what the fuck would this guy sound like?
Tim Allen.
I can't. I don't know Tim. Okay, here's the thing, right? I don't know who Tim Allen is, and all you've given me is 3 different sound effects.
All right, let's see what you can do with that. Do it.
Come on, buddy. Tim Allen, let's go.
Hello. I'm sorry, but the ride is closed.
I know that it's closed. I would like to volunteer my services to repair it.
Maybe we'll come back. Wait, did you say repair it?
Yes, I want to repair it. I am an experienced technician.
He's it's Buzz Lightyear. Buzz Lightyear is Tim Allen. There you go.
What fucking sound effects you made?
Buzz Lightyear is Tim Allen. Okay. Buzz Lightyear. Yeah.
I can't do it. To infinity and beyond. Anyway, he goes. I go. You're here to repair it, but we didn't think the repair people would come for the next few months. If they were going to come at all, those damn bastards sold us a shoddy ride and then didn't do the upkeep.
Wait, didn't this thing break down a year ago?
Yeah.
It's been broken down for a year?
Yeah, about less than a year, right? About 10 months. But yeah,
still. Yeah.
Damn. Quite a lot of time. I didn't know it was that bad, but don't worry, I can repair it. I'm just gonna need some basic supplies like wood and nails and steel in case anything is going down, or maybe circuitry.
Oh, we have
to see if there's.
We have plenty of supplies. He points over to a warehouse. And he's like, we've been collecting the stuff for them to fix this thing, but they never come. They keep they keep canceling, and then sometimes they will leave us seagull messages saying that they tried to come, but we weren't in or available. But I stand outside here every day waiting for them, and they leave a note saying that they missed us. Like, sorry, we missed you. We'll repair it next month. I've been here. Sorry.
Briggs, you're having PTSD right now, probably. Yeah. This is what you had to do this week.
For like 2 weeks.
Well, I'm sorry you had to deal with that, but don't worry, sir. Your troubles are over now because we're gonna fix. Damien's gonna fix this roller coaster for you.
There's a lot of pressure on me, but all right.
If you can do it, I'll pay you handsomely.
All right. Okay. I mean, sure.
I wasn't sure if you would accept it or not, but yeah, okay.
All right.
Well. Yeah.
You could just pay our finance crab. She'll take care of all the, Yeah.
Yeah. The little kid is actually currently chasing Belle around in a circle.
Yeah. Let's have Belle having fun with the kid.
I'm sorry, sir. Before you do this, there's a hot spring not so far from here.
Oh,
I would appreciate. Does this place get a lot of traffic?
The hot spring. Or the town?
The amusement park.
Oh, the coaster. It used to.
Well, how about instead of giving us the money, just advertise the place. Let them know that it's available, it's open, and that'll be our payment.
The hot springs? Or
yeah, just advertise the hot springs. Send people there. Let them know it's available because I hear they haven't been getting a lot of customers. Maybe people don't know about it.
That's so nice. He goes, okay. It's a weird request, but we'll do it. Do you work there?
No, it's just Damien doesn't say anything else. Just kind of stops there.
Damien lets the conversation die.
Just lets it die. Just show me where this coaster is.
Yeah, it's right behind him.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Like, how bad is it?
How bad? How fucked up is
what's
this
going
coaster?
on?
Yeah.
There are parts of it like that. It's the thing is, it doesn't. It's not terrible. It's not like it's a complete disrepair. It's just a lot of it is going to be diagnostically to do with internally the coaster, like its hydraulics and stuff, as opposed to the actual tracking.
All right, Damien, I have an idea. How about we run the coaster with nobody on it and see what happens, and we that's where that falls. Let's fix that kind of thing.
A diagnostics.
Yeah.
You want to be the test dummy, is what you're saying?
I look over to see if Belle wants to volunteer. She's over teaching the kid how to smoke or some shit. She's gonna be a horrible influence.
I'm putting a stop to that.
You just cut over to Belle smoking and showing the here, kid.
This game is called Blackjack. This is what my dad plays.
Belle is smoking and gambling and just teaching this kid all that shit. Yeah.
Wow, this is the smartest crab I've ever talked to.
But yeah, I will be the crash test dummy. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good luck.
I mean, let's just see if it actually fires up first here and see what's going on with it. I mean, I'll run like basic diagnostics to see like how safe it is at first, just to make sure that Kai's not going to go.
What you
notice
is that the lift mechanism in the coaster is just not functioning. And so Kai, genuinely, you get on the coaster and you start it, and it goes a little bit and then just rolls back.
Does the cat, what's it called? The cart? Like the cart. Does the cart have like safety belts or anything
it has like
in
an
it?
arm
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So you put it on, and then it just it goes. The hydraulics are like half. It goes a little bit, and then it's about to go onto the lift hill, and just doesn't, and then just rolls back into the station. However, the arm lock, the thing that deactivates them, is on the other end of the track, which you haven't gone over.
No, that's fine.
So you're now trapped.
All right, Damien. So we need more power to get me up that lift.
Right. So I gotta get the hydraulics going, and I gotta get the pulley system functioning here. Oh God. So thankfully I have Choppa that I can get to the top of the place without having to get to dangerous locations myself.
I will assume that you're able to build this. I don't really think I need that many rolls from you, but I would like you to describe how you're doing it, and you can montage it throughout the day. And whilst you're doing that, like Yokan and Bradley, I would have said Kai, but now he's stuck on the coaster.
I'm stuck on a coaster.
Yeah. You guys can like do things throughout the town whilst the coaching is happening and the roller coaster is being repaired if you'd like to. But
I thought we were watching the kid, or are we taking him with us?
That's what I mean, right? Like you can entertain the kid around town if you
want to.
Belle
is watching the kid, but
I look over at Bradley. We got to get this kid away from the crab.
Yeah.
Belle now inexplicably.
We look over and see Blackjack and smoking. We're like, okay, let's.
Yeah, she's now upgraded to a cigar. She has a cigar somehow now, and it's just.
Hey kid, how about we go do something fun while they're fixing this thing?
All right. Okay. And let's go. So yeah, because you, Heather, and Bradley will go off, I imagine. Raj is probably going to stay here, Damien. So Raj is standing there, and he looks up at you as you're like working on the coaster, and he says, "Is there anything you need me to help with, Damien?"
Let's see here. I may need you because you're pretty nimble, right?
I mean, if you say so.
Right. I may need you to get to some of the hard-to-reach places to repair maybe some broken pulleys. Make sure that the railing is secure there, too. And make sure that everything is in order. So if you could get to like maybe the loop-de-loop. Is there like a loop-de-loop, I assume?
Yeah, of course there is.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Make sure you can get up there. Make sure that there's nothing falling apart up there.
I get stuck on top of the loop-de-loop.
Make sure
you're going to get stuck at different parts of this coaster as it's being fixed. He teleports to the top of the lift hill, right? Because he could just do that. And he pops. It's like, all right. Just as like a showcase of his abilities.
Yeah, you can lube up any of the parts that need some lube there too, because I'm sure it's rusty as fuck. It hasn't been maintained in here. All right. And then
he starts getting to work. We'll cut between. So Heather, Bradley, group. Where do you guys want to go? Yokan.
Heather, any ideas?
I don't know. This is like a tourist island, right? So they must have plenty of fun things to do. You know, a nice relax. We've already done the hot springs and the bar, and we're fixing the roller coaster, but there must be other stuff.
What's the kid's name?
You haven't asked.
What's your name, kid?
Oh, my name's Morgan.
Morgan. Great name.
Shit. Okay.
Imagine he becomes Axe-Hand Morgan.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's not.
This is the origin of...
And it's not Axe-Hand Morgan.
It's the origin story for Morgan.
It's neither of them. It's purely Morgan because of Captain Morgan's rum.
That's the reason why Captain Morgan is named that.
Is it really?
So there you go. Probably his Captain Morgan.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But
all right, hey kid, let me see your hand real quick.
He loses his hand on the roller coaster.
Captain Morgan is not like 19 years old.
Yeah, no, he has a kid and everything. There's no way.
Yeah, he does. He's like in his 40s.
He's
probably.
40, right? He might have been. He could have been named after him. Because he would have been a pirate in his 30s, potentially.
He's 44. There you go.
Yeah.
So he's like 34 right now.
Yeah, he might have been friends with Rummy back when he was younger and less evil.
That actually does make a little bit of sense there.
Yeah. He might be his godfather.
What can I see in terms of things that we can do right now? Like, what is within eyesight?
So you can see there are fish and chip restaurants. There are like carnival games near this roller coaster. There's general like seaside town things. There's mini golf. There's cafes. It's the daytime, so none of the bars are really that active, right?
Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. I think, from what I've heard,
there's like
magazines
shops as well. There's markets as well, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So hear me out, guys. I've read some magazines back in my day, and I've heard that mini golf is a perfect date spot. So here's what I'm thinking. This will be perfect for date number 3, and you bring Morgan along, and it'll be like practice for when you guys have your own kid. This is perfect. I'll just sit in the back and I'll observe.
I feel like that's moving a little bit fast.
You guys aren't moving fast enough, Heather.
Yokon is upgraded to like level 5 wing woman. Like she is like.
No, this is perfect. You could not ask for a better situation.
Mini golf sounds fun, but Yokon, you could join us too. Come on.
Yeah, we'd like to have you there.
You know what? Being a third wheel is part of the experience. You're right. Okay. This is fantastic. Let's go.
Okay, you go off to go play mini golf. You approach the mini golf course, and it's called something silly. It's called like Seagull Mini Golf, and it's all seagull themed, and it's like white and blue. It's kind of marine. Yeah, it's a little bit marine themed. Actually, they're dressed up like Marines in this place, right? They're kind of like marine themed. And the guy greets you, and he goes, "Ha ha! Dressed for the course, eh? You must be a big fan."
You know it.
Well, you get the 20% discount for dressing as a Marine at the Seagull mini golf course.
Wait a minute, isn't that stolen valor?
Yeah, kinda.
Is that a thing in One Piece? Is stolen valor a thing?
Maybe, I don't know. Like, imagine going to a pizza shop and everyone's dressed like a Marine. That'd be a little weird. Yeah.
But they're also like the heroes of the One Piece world.
They
right?
are. There's a comic book character that's Sora that is a Marine, so it's like it can be referenced in that way. I guess I don't know.
All right. Well, Yokon is basically like not like okay. She's not dumb, but she's not smart enough to realize that this would be like offensive.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait. What if the golf course is run by retired Marines? There you go.
Yeah, no, all of the proceeds go to Marine veterans.
There it
is what he says.
Either way, discount, we're on board. Sign us up.
Yeah. Okay, what is it? Like 500 belly each, but with the discount, it's like 400.
Don't worry, you guys. I'll pay for this one. I pay for all of us since I still have all my money because I used Kai's
Thank
paycheck.
you, Yokon.
Yeah. So that's like
Anything for you guys.
That's like
To have a great
1,600.
time.
Barely about $50. Okay, so and you guys go in. We cut back to Damien and Kai. You fix the lift hill.
Pull the lever. I'm stuck. Pull the lever.
All right, if that's what you feel is the right thing to do, I still think that it may launch you into a different stratosphere.
Let's do it.
I don't know if I tuned this correctly.
Yeah, you
it
grab the leather.
could be disastrous.
Yeah, do you want me to roll? Do you want to roll a d20?
I accept whatever results happen from this. Just you know.
So you have fixed the lift hill at this point, but you still work on the rest of the coaster. So do you want to pull that lever?
So wait.
He seems so confident.
Because you're sort of testing it. You're not quite sure what it does.
So if it's 1, that's like the worst
happens.
case scenario, and like 20 is the best case scenario.
All right, a D20, I guess.
Yeah. Well,
am I rolling it, or is Kai? This is Kai's fate. Am I rolling it?
Yeah, you're rolling it.
Yeah, you're the one activate. My life is in your hands, Damien.
All right, I guess. Here we go.
7. So
Fuck.
you pull it, and the lift hill starts dragging him up. And he gets to the very top, and then he starts to go down.
That's a good sign.
And he goes up through the loop, but like there's like rust on the loop on the loop that sort of it stops him, and now he's hanging upside down on the loop, and he's not quite going either way, so he's just stuck there. And you're like hanging on the bar. There's like pushing against your body, Kai, like, and you're just dangling there. And Raj is standing above it and is like, do you need me to do something about this?
That was amazing. You did good. That was really fun.
Sorry, Kai, I had not finished lubing up that part.
Yeah, all right.
Are you okay hanging there for a while?
I'm okay now. When the blood starts rushing to my head and I pass out, probably that's going to be a problem. But for right now, I'm good.
You don't want to go unconscious. I will give you a good push. He goes over, and he's like muscles tensing up, and he pushes you the rest of the way. You continue down, and now you're veering through what is like a bit where it like corkscrews, and you start corkscrewing around and round and round and round and round, and then you notice that a bit of the track is not quite lined up correctly.
That doesn't seem good.
Yeah, and then you just go flying off. And the car crashes into the ground, and you are going to take a little bit of damage from that. Sorry, King.
Just a little bit. No, you're good. You're good.
You take 9 damage.
Whoa, that's like. I mean,
it would kill a regular guy, right? So
that's enough to kill a regular human being.
And now you're just sort of in like dust and smoke.
And I just kind of raise my hand out of the dust and smoke and kind of give the thumbs up, like.
Yeah, and you're now out of the lap bar constraints.
I'm good.
Sorry.
Did you record all that footage? Good. It seems like that part's like.
All right.
All that footage is crazy.
So
amazing.
We have to fix all that.
All right. That's good. I see the part's not connected at the end. Need some more lubricant right there. Very good. Roger's already on it. Excellent soldier as always.
I am sorry about I'm sorry about Kai, Damien, but
it's a big track. I understand. Don't worry. I'll get to connecting that last part as we speak right now.
I'm good.
You all right in there, Kai? Do you need any assistance?
Do I have to do it? No, I'm good.
You could just grab
where's Taiga at? Taiga should be doing this right now.
Yeah, you don't know. He's gone missing.
It cuts away to Taiga.
It cuts away to Taiga. We actually do like an episode cut, and it's like this forest, and this little girl is like around. She's got like a flash, like a torch. She goes, "Stephen, are you out there?" And you just hear her just sort of creeping around the forest. And he goes, "Stephen, come back home. You've been out for ages. What is that?" A dash through the trees, and then she turns her lantern around, and this giant blob monstrosity like appears, and she screams, and it like consumes her off screen, and you just hear the scream, and then it sort of slithers away, and all that's left is like a shoe and like a pool of blood. And we hard cap back into the episode, and you're like, "Where's Tiger?"
We just did like a Family Guy cutaway, but it was like what the fuck?
It's like a
We cut back and this guy's like, "Oh, Tiger loves roller coasters." Bradley's playing mini golf.
Yeah, we cut back to it actually cuts back to the mini golf. So you guys have now got your golf holes. You're in the first hole, which is something really simple. Can I get dexterities from everybody?
Belle's playing too. I'll roll it. Yeah.
Is Belle there?
I thought there was. She's there, but they're kind of like, yeah, she's going to travel with them. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I did a dexterity save. I'm a moron.
It's still a nat 20.
That's
Bell's, still on a 20.
I meant to roll right.
Belle sucks at mini golf canonically.
Yeah. Okay. So you quitically succeed your card. Heather's gonna do hers, and then we'll just do a D20 for little Morgan, which is 2. So to be honest, Yokan, bang, hole in one right through the seagull's mouth. Bradley, you probably get it. Probably also a hole in one, just less exciting,
less cool,
cool. And unfortunately, Belle
she can't hold the club.
Yeah, can't hold the club.
My headcanon is that Yokan doesn't know I'm supposed to hit it like lightly, so she just fucking pummels it and it just right into the hole.
Right
you get a hole in one like 7 holes down the line.
Yeah, he just pops into each one.
Yeah.
Heather is struggling
Yokan
a little
doesn't
bit.
even need a club. She just uses like her hand.
Heather's struggling a little bit, but like she gets it in like 3, like on par, and she does okay.
Not bad at all.
And then you see Morgan, and he hits it and like hits the wall, and then just comes back down to him. And he tries it again. It goes up a little slope, and then comes back down to him. And you actually see him start tearing up, and he's like, and he looks up and he sees you guys have already got it in straight away, and he's really trying, and he looks down. He's gonna try and hit it again. He putts it a little bit, and it goes.
Bradley looks at Morgan and he's like, aim for me. Try to hit me with the ball. Keep your eye on the ball.
Okay. Sorry. I don't mean to. And
You got this, little buddy. Don't worry.
okay. And he looks at you, Bradley, and he's going to try and do it again. And he just and he goes, "I'm sorry, I can't. My friends always used to make fun of me."
He's consistent, if nothing else.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just I mean, he's just crying. He's sort of.
Oh, it's okay, buddy. Just a game. Just a game. We're just messing around. Doesn't matter.
As Bradley's comforting him, I lean over to Heather. See, he's great with kids, huh? kind of nudging him. Look at how well he's handling that.
Heather's kind of just ignoring you because she's concerned about Morgan as well. She's actually going to walk over and squat down next to him as well and put her hand on the shoulder and goes, "It's okay, little guy."
I'm just kind of like, oh, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Like we all have to start somewhere, and you're going to get better with every stroke. Isn't that right, Bradley? You didn't used to always be this good, right, Bradley?
100%. I played mini golf so many times at GBU. That's the only reason why I'm good.
You've been to university? He says.
Yeah, Gallon Bay University, buddy.
I've never heard of it.
It's underwater. That's why your dad's gonna coat our ship.
Wow. Why are you going back to Gallon Bay?
Well, that's where I was born, so I'm going back home.
Wow. I wish I could go back home. He looks down. I mean, I like this island, but the kids at school bully me. And I liked all the other marine children. They were really nice. Some of them were a little bit upstart, but okay. I'll do my best. He looks up. He's going to try again. He's going to try again.
Like just standing there watching Heather.
Better.
With Bardic, with Heather's Bardic Inspiration, right? 1d8 on top of it. So that is 14. So he manages to get it with a few putts, getting into the hole.
Let's go, dude.
I'm in the corner watching Bradley and Heather just like parent this kid, and I'm just like, she's in bliss right now. This is the best date of all time.
Okay, so you Yeah. You're in bliss, best date of all time. Incredible. He gets that. He's doing better, and you guys continue the holes. We cut back to Damien. You're getting a lot. It's like the afternoon, like late afternoon, and you've fixed a lot of the issues.
We attach the cart back into the track.
Montaging.
All right.
That's great.
Put that back on there. Dust it off a little bit. I see some of your bloods on it, but maybe we can paint that.
Yeah, we could just hammer that out. We could buff that out. Get off some of those scratches. Yeah.
Right.
Oh wow. Sorry. I don't know why I did the kid voice. He's not there.
Some other kid wandered it. It's not ready yet.
It's a construction place. You shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be.
This is extremely dangerous. I almost died. All right. You need to, this is a very dangerous construction site right now.
Raj is helping you lift up a beam, and he says, what you did with the hot springs? It was very kind of you, Damien.
I don't compute why I did that.
I think, I don't know. I think you have a kinder heart than you let on. And I respect that about you. You may be a logical thinker, and it is good to be so, but those glimmers of humanity make you who you are. Anyway, you want me to lift this side?
Yeah, they do that, yeah.
Yeah. and they start lifting it. Okay. And we cut to the sort of, now you guys have finished playing mini golf, and you guys, I think, have now finished constructing the roller coaster.
All right.
What's the final scores?
What's the final scores?
Yeah, what's the final scores?
Oh my gosh. It probably will be based on those initial rolls, I will say. So it is like, if it's like an 8-hole course, Yokan's final score is like 8. Bradley's is probably like 9 or 10. Heather's is maybe like 22 or something, and then Morgan is like 80.
Yeah.
But he had a good time, and at the end he's laughing and having a good time, and he's walking back with you guys. He's like, wow, that was so much fun. You guys are gonna come back, right?
Yeah, of course. We're going back to ride the roller coaster now, and we're of course gonna come back at some point.
As long as the mission calls for it, we'll be back.
Yay!
I mean, I've never been on a roller coaster before, so I'm kind of excited.
What? You've never been on a roller coaster before? Man, they're awesome. Right, my favorite roller coaster I've ever been on is the Backbreaker 9000, but that's like on a completely different island. This one's pretty good, I guess. I mean, it's good, but they call it the Supreme because it's such a supreme ride. I don't like the name that much. I wish it had a cool theme, like a dinosaur theme or something. But
that sounds pretty cool.
You've got him now on his specialist subject, so he's going he's this is like his hyperfixation. So now he's just rattling roller coaster facts off at you, and it's like you know in the new world they have this roller coaster that's so big it goes above the clouds.
No way!
Yeah,
that's so cool.
Right? And he keeps going.
Bradley actually genuinely finds this cool, and Bradley's like, "Yeah, I spent most of my life underwater, so I always heard stories about these roller coasters."
Wow, they don't have roller coasters underwater?
No, we don't.
What?
At least not that I know of.
You got to build one. You can make a really cool underwater roller coaster. I know a lot of the cities, my dad told me, had these big air bubbles so people can breathe in them and stuff. But what you could have a coaster that goes outside it and then back into it and then does a big loop that goes outside it and then and it's like a water coaster, but like a water coaster.
Whoa.
Whoa, dude. That was the best surfer bra accent.
All right, you guys get back, and Damien, did you repaint the coaster as well?
It had Kai's blood, so we made it red. We had flames.
Yeah, we made it red.
Yeah. Some flames.
Damien, did you accidentally build the death coaster?
Well, I put a happy face or something on it.
Yeah. And he looks up and he goes, "Wow, you fixed it! Oh my god!" And he runs up, and the guy who was running the place also comes back and goes, "Oh, why be damned! I can't believe you actually did it, and in record time as well." You must be
I helped.
And you're blood on it, entire body,
covered in bruises. Yeah.
It was the best crash dummy we've ever needed here. Someone needed to test it.
Come on, can I write it? Can I write it? Can I write it? He says excitedly.
We did test it last time.
You would have tested it. Yeah.
Yeah, we tested it one more time. I have whiplash now, but yeah, we're good. Yeah.
Right.
Hey, It should be good. And I did promise the crew a roller coaster ride.
All right.
It's about time I kept that promise.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And the guy lets you on, obviously. And you guys, and he's going to go working in the back now. And he goes, it's been a long time since I've worked back here. Wow. The lever that makes the coaster go. I probably should have told you it did this before. And are you guys all getting onto the coaster?
Is there a height limit?
Damien will get on it too. Why not?
Nah, there's not a height limit.
Some rides have. Okay.
Yeah. You're
good.
Yokan's
Yokan's gonna get on. I've never been on one of these either. I gotta see what it's all about.
I'm good. I've ridden it enough times today.
Please keep your arms. Please keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle. You are now riding Supreme. A supreme experience. A quality experience. A ride you'll never forget. Gong. And he pulls the lever and he goes up. And you're all on the coaster now. Morgan is at the front. Who's sitting next to Morgan?
Bradley.
Yeah. All right. And then it's Yokan, Heather, probably Kai, Bell, and then Raj and Damien.
No, I'm not riding it. Fuck that.
You're not riding it. Then it's just Raj and Damien.
I'm sitting on the bench next to the ride.
Locking in.
He's
he's like waiting. It's completely tense.
As we're going up the first hill, I'm gonna look over at Heather. So how many kids do you guys think you're gonna have?
I don't think we're gonna have kids. I don't even know if that's possible. Like Fishman and human like together. They do so much. Stop it. Stop
that
it.
That is possible though. Canonically.
Bradley turns around. Stop talking about kids. With the
you can't hear me.
I thought you were right behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually like with all the
the noise, maybe. Okay,
yeah,
so you get to the top. You get to the
hear.
very top of the roller coaster, and before it drops, Damien.
Walk in, boys.
Damien, you feel something squeeze like your hand in like anticipation. And you look over it. It's Raj. He noticed that he did it, and he's like he didn't mean to, so he like pulls away suddenly. And then in that like moment of
gonna be scared, just lock in.
Before you start saying that, but in like that moment of confusion, then the coaster starts going down. Morgan goes, woo! Yeah!
Let's go!
And it's going whoa, on the loop, on the corkscrews, like up and down and all around, and it's incredible. You've added extra flair, like pyrotechnics and stuff, I imagine. And then it takes your picture at the end. Which I don't know. Do they have cameras in the One Piece universe? They do.
They have the Den Mushy. They have cameras.
So there's a Den Mushy that takes your picture, and then you come back into the station, and the guy comes up to you behind it, and he hands you guys a photograph of you guys on the coaster, and he's like, "You might as well have this. Thank you so much. This is gonna bring life back to Sulis Island, and I'll keep your promise. I will make sure to advertise the hot springs."
Amazing.
He like wipes a tear from one eye. It's good to see this old girl running again.
Just make sure to take care of it on that third loop, and then I throw up.
Just keep
Had
it
to
nice
fit that
and
in
lubed
there.
Bradley tells Morgan, you should tell your friends at school that the only reason the coaster's going is because of you and your dad.
I will do that. Thank you, guys. This is the best day ever.
You can say that again.
And as you guys get off the coaster, you see Rummy approach you guys. And he goes, "Oh, well. It looks like you kept your promise. It's good as new. Do you have a good time then, son?" And Morgan runs up to him and gives him a big hug. He goes, "Yeah, it's so cool. Bradley and Yokan took me mini golfing, and they fixed the coaster, and I rode it, and it was awesome." And Rummy smiles at his son, and he looks up, and he says, You lot are good people. If I was going to coat anyone's ship, it would be you lot. Thank you for doing this for my son.
Thank you, Rummy.
I appreciate your service.
It really means a lot. I need to do a couple finishing touches, but I gotta walk with me. I'll ask you a few questions.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Where you guys planning on headed? So I know how to get the right amount of viscosity to last you the journey. Don't want to do too much for too little of a journey, and I don't want to do too little that it pops or runs out before you get there.
We're going to Gallon Bay.
Gallon Bay? Why ever would you want to go there?
That's where I'm from.
Where you're from? Well,
Ja.
I hope you don't run into any of those bloodfin pirates.
Yeah, crossing our fingers.
As we have one in the back of our ship right now.
Yeah.
I've said how deep Gallon Bay is before. I think I said it was half of what Fishbone Island is.
So like 5,000 or something.
Like 5,000 meters.
Yeah. So it's not that deep underwater, right? Like you still get sunlight into it. It's a.
Or maybe I just said it's less. It's
less.
It's
whichever. We don't
it
need
is,
exact numbers.
Yeah.
No, Rustage, we need exact numbers.
Even if Bradley said 5,000 meters, that means nothing.
Yeah, he doesn't know. He flunked out of university. And you reach back to the ship with him, and he just does a little bit of finishing off the coating, and he looks you guys over. You know what? I'm glad I met you lot. Shows me that there's still some good Marines in the world. Watch out there, though. There are dangers beyond that you can't even imagine. And I know you lot are strong, but I've seen too many good Marines die thinking they were doing the right thing.
We've been put in plenty of tough situations. Times where I thought we were gonna die. Don't worry. We know exactly what we're doing.
Great.
Kai double looks around yeah.
If I die while I'm doing the right
exactly
thing,
what I'm doing. Yeah.
my life will have had purpose.
That's good. Good to hear. Well, good luck with whatever you're doing down there. I assume it's more than just visiting your home, if you're all going down. But, it's none of my business. And, if you do run into any of those bloodfin pirates, tell them to fuck off, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, will do.
And that's always been the plan.
He goes, sorry, son. Sorry, son. Would you like to have a drink?
I'm not allowed to. I cannot process it, but I'm sure my crew would like it.
I'll have something.
Yeah. I think we're going to need one before this journey, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
Do you have any rum by any chance?
I have plenty of rum. You see your ship is like, the bubble around your ship is like this deep, rich brown.
Yeah.
And you guys sit round on the harbor. He sort of sets up like a little fireplace almost. And he goes, because it's now getting into the evening time, right? And he says, all right, a toast then to a job well done on the roller coaster. My first ship coating in a few years. I think it's pretty good. And a toast to the goodness of the Marines. And he holds up a cup.
I have like a soda.
Yeah.
Because it's sugary enough.
Yeah, and so does Morgan as well.
How poetic would it be as soon as we clasp glasses, like the roller coaster just collapses in the background? And then the bubble just pops.
Yeah. And then the fucking Lego pirate comes back and he's like, I never died! My devil fruit lets me make millions of Lego figures, and that was just one of my forms. And everything just goes to shit.
Roll for it. Yeah, on a D100 if it lands on a 1.
Okay, D100 if it lands on a 1 on the roller coaster.
Wait, no, Rustage, please.
No,
D100 if it lands on a 1, it's 53.
Oh, thank God. All right, we're good. We're all right. Okay.
And you spend maybe the rest of the sort of night drinking, having a good time.
Yeah.
Getting drunk. Heather is laughing and starts to play music to accompany you. Yokon?
His name is Rummy, right?
Yeah, his name's Rummy.
Rummy, can you hand me that empty bottle over there? Her inebriation gave her an idea.
Yeah, okay. He hands over. All right, I don't know an empty bottle is only as good as a vessel for filling. He hands it over.
Well, let's just say I read about something years ago and it just came back to me.
Yeah.
Hey, Bradley, can you come stand over here for me?
Oh my God.
Okay.
Sure.
I have him stand like kind of next to Heather.
Yeah.
And I set the bottle down on the ground. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to play spin the bottle, but it's just you two. You've heard of that, right?
Bradley, you probably know what this is, but Heather wouldn't. Heather's a little bit like, also intoxicated. He said, "What is this? What is this game?"
So what I read in the magazine is apparently you spin this bottle around and whoever it lands on.
I always want to make it a point to participate in a cruise activity.
I like reach out across the freaking thing with my long arm and say, Damien, not this one. Trust
What
me.
do you mean?
It's a captain's duty to bond with his crewmates.
No. It's a different kind of bonding.
If it's important, then it's even more vital that I be here, Yokon.
Yeah, why can't Damien play? It's just a fun game, right? Ooh.
I'm trying to get Bradley and Heather to date.
Yeah, Raj is like, I will also play this game. I don't know what it is, but I like to be included.
I go over to Yokon.
Yeah, I go over to Yokon. Like, oh, me too, actually. Are we playing games?
Oh, no.
Yokon. I lean into Yokon. I'm just like, I mean, Bradley and Heather seem to be very clearly interested in each other. So, like, I don't think you need to. I know, but I think I don't think you need to push it as much. I think it's good.
A little bit of alcohol, fun game for the whole family. Well, not the whole family, but we spin it around. We get them to kiss. It'll be like fireworks going off.
It seems like the whole family's joining in. So if it's really meant to be, we'll just see how it goes. I mean, I could tie some fishing line around. I could tie some fishing line around the bottle, and I could just like
slide a hand.
I look over at Kai, and I'm like, "You're Kai. You are the smartest person I have ever met."
Okay. All right, give me. It's sitting right there. All right. If you still have the bottle, then I can just like.
No, I still have the bottle in my hand.
Okay. Then we just kind of like turn our backs from everybody else, and I just kind of like.
Yeah, Damien, Raj, you guys can absolutely get in. Anchor arms, get in there too. This is perfect.
Okay.
All right.
I'm like winking at Kai.
All right, Kai, I need a sleight of hand check from you, please.
Do I have advantage because we're doing this like away from everybody else, and they're a little toasted while we're doing this? So
Damien's not.
Damien's not.
Well, okay, Damien's not. All right,
Damien's not.
You won't have advantage, but it's rough.
Oh,
it's
Damien
rough.
absolutely sees.
No, however, yeah, Damien sees, but for Bradley and the rest, I'll let them do a perception with disadvantage, is what I was going to say. So
okay.
You won't have advantage, but they will have disadvantage on perception. So Bradley, do a perception. 1. So Bradley was not going to notice.
Drunk.
Yeah, so that's just a wisdom, right, for Heather with disadvantage. Heather also doesn't notice. Damien does notice. So
what about Raj?
Good point. Let's take a look. He's not been drinking much, but I will still do it with disadvantage.
Okay.
He doesn't notice either.
So actually none of them notice, but Damien does. Because he is sober.
That's
now
interesting.
But
how is this game played?
Yeah,
basically, I'll be the moderator for this. Basically, I'm the one that's going to spin the bottle. And we'll take each of you are going to take turns. And as I spin the bottle, whoever it lands on is who you have to smooch.
Yeah.
I see.
And I'm going to be a moderator too, because Joy is back at the Marine base. I don't want to kiss somebody else. So I'm just going to hang out over here next to Yokon. Don't worry about me.
Perfect.
But that's so embarrassing.
This isn't usually the type of game you play amongst a crew.
Well, I was trying to have it just be played among you and Heather, but
that's a funny one there.
Raj actually stands up and then goes, I don't think I want to play anymore.
Rummy, do you does Rummy want to join in?
No, Rummy's just like hanging out and talking with this kid right now. He's
sort of now game. Why are we kissing each other? Is that part of it?
Yes, that is how the game works, Damien.
We don't have to do the kissing thing. We could also do the truth and dare optional rules. We could do that.
That wasn't in the magazine. How do you do that?
So basically, you spin it, and then whoever it points to, the other person has to ask your truth or dare, and then
But how does that get Bradley and Heather to smooch? I don't understand.
I mean, it's just an option. I mean, it could be. I don't know.
It's just not stuff you think.
The way I've played it is it's truth or dare. But if you don't want to do the dare or the truth, then you either take a drink or smooch.
There you go.
But the bottle's empty.
We have more. We have a guy named Rummy over here.
Heather's like looking at the ground, like she's red, and she's like, "I'm not quite sure about this, Yokon. I don't know. I don't. I mean, okay, I'll play. But no. Okay, I'll play.
Somebody spin the bottle. Let's go.
Yes! No. I shouldn't play.
No, you absolutely should. This is part of the Heather. This is part of the plan. Trust me.
You've convinced me.
So,
Damn right.
Sorry if I'm a little bit confused. Is the only point is you just spin it and see where it lands?
Absolutely.
There's no strategy. Yeah. This isn't like chess.
Oh.
Who wants to go
first? There's no strategy? Do you have to control like what's going on?
No, I'm just gonna spin the bottle and whatever happens.
Oh.
All right.
Like I wish I could just make it point to whoever I want you guys to smooch, but it doesn't work that way.
All right. Are you guys spin
it? Does it? Then why is there this string attached to it? As Damien holds it up and he has the string attached to it.
That's an accident.
A safety measure. Oh shit! That's not. No. That's not supposed to be there. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's not supposed to. He cuts it off. There. Okay.
Well,
fix it for you.
It's in Fate's hands now. Okay. So
now
the way this works,
now, lads.
All right.
God's hands now.
It wouldn't be Yokon spinning it. It would be somebody in the circle spinning it. That's the whole point.
Bradley.
Yes.
As this chaos is happening, so now they're all like arguing about the rules and everything. Heather like turns to you and goes, "Are you sure you're okay? Are you okay with this, Bradley?" Yeah,
Yokon's trying a little bit too hard, don't you think?
Yeah.
Not hard enough.
I mean, us kissing. That's. You wouldn't.
I mean, that's a little bit more realistic than kids that he was talking about 2 seconds ago.
That's true. I mean, like, why? That's just like, that's just so much, isn't it? Who would? I'm sure you wouldn't. I'm sure you wouldn't want that.
So who's going first? David's like locked in. Do I go first?
Yeah. Go ahead, Davey.
All right, sure.
Yokon's like low-key pounding in the background.
Hey, I tried. We got it.
Like she wanted to be the one to spin the bottle, and so she had like control of the matter. But Kai threw that out the window, and now the strings cut.
That doesn't matter anyway, because that's how spin the bottle works. The person has to spin it, and whoever it points to, that's how it goes. If you spin it, you're not playing. So
I know that, Kai, but I wanted to be the moderator. I wanted to make sure.
Don't wait. If they get together, we'll give you all the credit. Don't worry about it, Yokon.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. Are you spinning?
So how many people are playing right now?
So Raj has gotten.
I think it's just you Damien, Anchor Arms.
Yeah,
Anchor Arms. He wanted to play.
Anchor Arms is still playing. He's let it all wash over. So it's you four. So
just 4 people?
Just 4 people, because Raj has gotten up because he's not comfortable with this. Okay.
I guess I just roll a d4 then.
Yeah, I'll roll a d4. It's gonna be.
Oh, you're rolling?
Yeah. Well, who's spinning the bottle actually?
I thought Damien. He's just
Damien. Oh yeah. So
Damien seems like he wants to go first.
He took the initiative, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
He locked in, man.
Wait. So sorry.
4.
I hadn't described them yet, so now it's gonna.
Well, we'll find out.
Well, I hadn't figured out the order yet, and now I'm like.
He'll re-roll.
Okay, so how about we do like 1 is
Sorry,
Heather.
is this who Damien is going to kiss, or is this the first person and then he does it again? It's the second person.
I'm spinning it.
Well,
so it's
you should actually probably do it 1 out of 3, right?
Yeah, so it would be 1 out of 3 then. So it's Anchor Arms, Heather, Bradley. 1, 2, 3.
Anchor Arms is 1. Heather's 2.
Well, what if it points to me?
It could just point back to you.
Okay, I guess it could point back to you. So a D4. So
Damien's 4.
Anchor Arms, Heather, Bradley, Damien. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then
nice. There we go. Okay, let's do it.
All right, here we go. Damien grabs it, spins it with all his might, just goes around.
Do you want to do a strength check for that?
Yeah, it's like
because there is a chance that it doesn't. It just flies away.
Shatters.
Just strength. I don't have any strength modifiers, so 14.
Yeah, okay, it does it. But it like spins for a while.
It spins for a while.
Now roll your d4.
And now we're gonna roll a d4. 2.
Oh my god. Okay, so that's Heather. It lands on Heather. It lands on Heather. And when it lands on Heather, Heather actually looks up at Bradley and goes, "What does this mean?"
And Bradley means we win, and leans in for a kiss.
my god! And then she's like surprised for a second, and then she sort of relaxes, and you two kiss. And
wait, did I misunderstand the rules?
No, you're good. See, Yokon, I told you the fate would fit it where it needs to be. There you go.
Yes. Okay, and then I guess that is like I think end scene is like it fades to black, and you guys are now on your ship inside the bubble, and Rummy is there with his kid, and he's sort of saluting you, and he says, "Good luck on your travels. And feel free to return anytime. We'll be super happy to entertain you if you come back."
Nice to meet you, Rummy.
Thank you so much for all the help here. We couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah. Aye.
And he sort of he gives a salute, and he says, "The pleasure's all mine, Captain." Then he takes Morgan, who's like asleep now, like in his arms. And he just carries the sleepy boy back into the town, and you see them walk off.
He's all tuckered out.
Oh, tuckered out. And you guys are ready to dive.
All right,
you're ready to make your way to
do not light a single match while we're on this thing, all right?
Wow. Can we just like take Belle's matches and throw them off the ship? Like low key, just so it can't happen.
Unmatched.
I mean, you could go do that.
All right, I'm gonna walk up to Belle.
Oh shit.
Belle,
okay, hold on.
Give me the matches.
You're gonna have to do a strength check on this one.
All right, strength contest between Yokon on the crab. Wow! Critical fail from Yokon, critical success from Belle. Holy shit!
You do not touch her fucking matches.
Like,
bro, I like get close to the crab, and all of a sudden there's like an invisible barrier. That's how strong Belle's
it's like
aura
fucking
is right
conqueror's
now.
hockey. Like, it's fucking
Pure aura.
Yeah,
I like
pure
instantly
aura.
flinch back, like all the fucking hairs, just like cat ears go backwards.
Genuinely think like your arm like breaks a little bit. It will.
Yeah,
It'll
I have
recover.
that vision.
It's like the intimidation, like a giant crab appears over you that's like 10 stories tall, and it's like,
holy shit.
And I'm like, she's like shaking. You know, never mind. And then Yokon walks away.
Belle gets hockey from that, legitimately.
That's incredible.
Well, all right.
Holy fuck.
Bradley, do you know the direction to GBO? Any idea?
GBU.
So Bradley knows of an island above GBU, and if he's near it, he would be able to like properly direct underwater. Above water, not so much.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to figure out, I don't know exactly where we are relative to that island, is the thing.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Is this island that
you had the you have the maps of surrounding islands and stuff. Like you are marine equipped to sail this ship between islands in this area of the Grand Line, right? So you have eternal poses to various small islands. Is how you got here. So what is this island?
If you showed me a map of nearby islands, I could direct us to the one that's like more or less somewhat above GBU, Gallon Bay.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll lay down a map, and I definitely have all the eternal poses. So just tell us where we need to go, Bradley.
Okay, give me 1 second.
As he checks his notes.
Like opens up his Google document.
Right.
You know what?
not allowed to
Bradley
be
figures that out. I think it's time that you guys finally get your promotions.
Oh, yay. Thank you, Damien.
Yeah. So remind me of what you were before, Yokon.
I am currently Chief Petty Officer rank. Salutes.
All right. Well, you're definitely above that right now. I would say you're definitely commander level.
Commander! Damien.
Wow.
Damien. Thank you so much. I am honored. I will continue to serve you faithfully and enact justice wherever we go.
No problem. You've been nothing but helpful. And so have you been, Bradley. As I look
Iridescent Island. Sorry. That was really
iridescent. Yeah,
Brad,
you say
it out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you say
there you go, like Bradley. Handing out these, and you're just like iridescent island.
Yeah, you're handing out the thing while Bradley's looking at the map. He's like, found it, iridescent island.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, you and Yokon have been just. I don't think I would have made it as far without you guys here. So
right back at you, Damien.
Commander as well.
Ooh. Double commanders.
Ooh,
That's right.
I fist bump Bradley.
Fist bump, yes, sir.
That's the end of it, though.
Well, okay,
no,
sorry.
that's
You got Raj, Heather, Anchor Arms.
Yeah, if you want to promote any of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. As I look over to Kai,
I don't even know. I check the inside of my jacket. I'm like, I think I'm a petty officer. I haven't been keeping track.
You have caused quite a commotion here, especially on this island and other things like that. But you have saved us multiple occasions, and you have shown your bravery and why you belong in the Marines. You're a petty officer, you say?
Yeah.
I can at least make you a warrant officer.
Okay. Yay.
Yeah, that's fun. That's fun.
Fun fact. Only rank that nobody has ever held in the One Piece story. Kai is the first.
There's a guy. So there's a guy from the live action series who has warrant officer.
Yeah, warrant officer is it's like an in-between rank between that and officer. It's like a stationary kind of rank. Like, that's cool for Kai. He's like about to become,
The marine that confronted Nami when she snuck into Morgan's base was a
that's cool.
warrant officer.
That's nice. That's nice that they included that finally, because nobody ever had it.
Yeah. And I think it's the one that she disguised as.
The guy she knocked out. I remember that dude.
Yeah.
And I know you just joined, Heather, but you definitely deserve to be a seaman first class at this point here.
I'll do my best. Thank you. Hey, I'm honored.
And Raj, you just joined the Marines as well, but you have shown an amazing valor. You've been an essential part of this crew. You deserve to be at least a Master Chief Petty Officer.
Well, thank you so much. It is an honor. I would be. I am happy being anything.
I'm looking at the list and I'm like, wait a minute. I outrank Raj now? How the fuck did that happen?
He looks over at you, and then he looks back at Damien, and there's a sort of flash in his eyes.
Right. Let's make him an ensign.
Okay.
You're right. Mm-hmm. You're an ensign.
I'm Anchor Arms.
Oh, Anchor Arms. All right. You have shown such heroism and valor in the face of pure evil.
Okay.
You've been with us, and you've stayed with us. You've followed orders. You've been nothing but loyal. You definitely... I'll give you Chief Petty Officer.
That's great by me. I'm happy with that. Thank you, Captain.
All right. There we go. I think that's everyone.
That's
now.
everyone. Wiki editors update it, and you can't get mad at me. You get mad at Noble.
Good.
So Iridescent Island.
Yes.
Iridescent Island.
Okay. So what I would say is that you guys will probably sleep on your way to Iridescent Island. And so that when you arrive at Iridescent Island, it's a morning. So when you dive, it's the daytime, if that makes sense.
That makes sense to me.
Cool.
So you sleep. Anyone doing anything in that time period, interacting with either Saber or Splendor in the Briggs?
Not them, but I'm going to Heather.
You're going to Heather? Okay.
Oh, no.
I'm going to Heather.
In the morning?
Oh, no.
In the morning? So there's a long rest. So I assume this is in the morning? Or... Because
I think be before the long rest.
No, because Heather's definitely... She's clonked out, right?
Okay, she's clonked out. All right. Then I will talk to her in the morning.
So morning comes around, everybody wakes up. It's the sun on the horizon, and Heather approaches. I mean, you approach Heather, and she's making tea, drinking tea, watching this. Hello, hi, Yokan.
So now that you got it out of your system, how was that kiss? How did it feel? Are you guys gonna get married yet?
Yeah, you know what, Yokan, I really appreciate you and everything you've done. You've thought of giving me a confidence that I'm gonna have to. I think I'm good to do this by myself.
What?
I don't need your help I'm sorry, but you've been great. You've been great, but I think I don't need your help anymore.
Wait. So you're saying that you're really going to go for it? You're going to go for it. You're going to do it.
Oh, I don't know what you mean by do it. I just.
You're gonna date.
I guess that's what you'd call it.
Heather, this is fantastic news. You see, I've been trying my best to help push you two in the right direction, and you telling me that you don't need any more help means you guys are right there. Yeah. I will be waiting for the announcement. I will be waiting to be part of the wedding. I will be waiting to be the godparent. Well, actually, I don't want to be the godparent. Never mind. I don't need to do that.
Okay, you can do all that fantasizing in your own time. Do you want some tea?
I would love some tea. Also, congratulations on Seaman First Class. Now we just got to get you with that semen, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay. You know what? I have some tea.
Thank you, Heather. You know what? I'm so proud of you. This has been the
Yokon meant man of the sea, guys. He meant man of the sea.
Yes. Yeah. When I'm saying sea man, I meant because Briggs is a fish man. That is it. If you think it is anything else, reevaluate your life. All right.
Yokon, as you're sitting there drinking tea, Belle just walks by you and just side eyes you.
Yeah.
And then just keeps.
I kind of like cringe a little bit.
Yokon, let's talk about something else so that we can pass the Bechdel test.
What is that?
It's where, women should have conversations with each other that are more than just about men.
Okay, so Belle walks over. It's just the three of them.
It's just the three.
I have never heard of that before. Interesting.
So, do you have a favorite?
So how are you like? What? Oh, go. Yes.
Literally looks around. I was just gonna ask about tea. I didn't know if you had like a favorite. I've just been making you lots of different kinds, but there's, you've had 7 or 8, and I wondered which one of those was your favorite.
Can you please tell me which teas I've had at this time, so I know accurately?
Oh, you've had a variety. She lists all the teas that you've had.
I'm thinking that my favorite so far is Earl Grey.
Oh, Grey. The basic bitch, I see. She grins.
You know what? We didn't have a lot of tea on my island. We just kind of boiled leaves and hoped for the best.
She grins and smiles. Well, I'll be sure to make you more Earl Grey then.
Perfect. Honestly, Heather, I have never had a drink this delicious ever. All of these teas have been fantastic, but I think that one's my favorite.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, when I was a young girl, my parents used to grind tea leaves together, and it used to be part of like what we did with make tea.
You didn't pass the Bechdel test because Earl.
Oh.
My bad. Well, whatever happened to them, Heather? Your family, that is.
Oh,
are they still out there?
She sort of looks nervously. I think they're long gone now, to be honest. After the whole Tavrock thing, when I was captured when I was younger, I can't imagine. Maybe they're still out there looking for me. Maybe. She looks sad now.
Well, I hope we come across him. I'll hold out hope for you.
Okay. Bradley is gone!
He's gone. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys are getting ready to descend into the water, which you need Bradley here for. But
we're gonna dive.
Yeah. I don't know if Damien, Kai, if you guys want to do anything before you
I'm prepping
dive.
for battle because I know the kind of crazy stories of the shit that's like sea kings and giant octopi and the kraken and all that shit that's waiting down there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're getting
Damien
ready.
Has absolutely no clue of what's waiting for him in the sea. He has
Damien, giant sea monsters. Think of the biggest thing you can imagine, like that roller coaster, and double that, and then take that and then triple that. That's what we're talking about right down here. All right.
Dang, so exactly 375 square feet of pure monster is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's a lot of monsters.
It's just a solid down there. It's not liquid. It's just a solid made out of the body parts of monsters.
That's something incredible.
Yeah.
We're going to have, hopefully we won't have to fight these things, right?
Okay, and then Bradley walks up and we're ready to dive.
We tried to dive, but Bradley wasn't here and we all died.
He was sleeping in, so he gets woken up. And it's
hey, Bradley, wake up. It's time to dive. I know you've been working on this.
Okay, Bradley's like, I know how to dive into the water. I don't know how to dive the ship down.
Yeah, to be honest, that's more Damien's thing, but it's more you're the guide. You're the guide.
Right,
so Damien dives the ship, but you guide where it's going to go.
I mean, there's
All
a real
right,
way
boys.
they do this, but it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they slowly lose oxygen so that it sinks, I believe, right?
Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
a bag underneath it that supports
Yeah.
it, and then
Yeah.
But Bradley's just gonna say, "All right, guys, this is gonna be a dangerous adventure. Just getting to the island. There's potential. Like it's gonna get darker as we go down, and there are different sea kings."
I was
and
telling him all about
fish.
the sea kings. Yeah.
Mhm.
However, it is pretty dark, so there's a chance that we'll be fine. It's kind of got to hope for the best. I will try to deal with any oncoming sea kings. Hopefully, it's not going to be easy.
Do I want to keep it dark or can I light it up?
The darker, probably the better.
All right, noted.
We don't want to be like a lure to a fish.
Chop
But the
them,
deeper
turn
we
off
get,
the
they can't.
headlights.
Headlights is crazy. Okay.
And hopefully, none of the bloodfin pirates notice us as we approach Gallen
All right.
as well.
Well, I am
we
going to
don't
roll
want to
for
fight
this.
them underwater.
Okay, I'm going to roll for this. And we're going to roll. So you guys start descending deep into the water, and I will roll for a random Sea King encounter if it happens.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm going to say you have a sort of 50-50 chance, a little bit, because it's for a Sea King. I'm going to say 11 to 20, Sea King, 0 to 10, no Sea King. Okay. So you guys venture deeper into the water, and with the alcohol, I mean everything is being refracted through the brown rum bubble that's like it's surrounding, and you see sea creatures off in the distance, monsters looming, but you keep it dark. You don't activate any lights, and the brown bubble conceals your ship in a way that makes you blend in more with the environment. And you do not, luckily, you won your 50-50, you do not encounter any sea monsters. Which is going to mean this is going to be like the third episode in a row with no combat. Oh, and I guess there's combat last episode. There was combat last episode. Yeah. You guys, eventually, you travel for a while now. It's obviously going to take a few hours. And eventually you see a city off in the distance, a giant air bubble around it. It's made of undersea wood trees. You can see them also sprouting out around. Bradley, I mean, you can continue to describe it, Bradley, if you want to, of what Gallant Bay looks like.
So it looks like a smaller Fishman Island, if you could picture Fishman Island, but it also, because it has some natural light coming in, but they also have like glow stones along like different pathways and along buildings. It's like glow stones illuminating it, and it looks very iridescent is the word.
Iridescent. It's a very iridescent island. Has that mixture of coral and wood and all of that. And you see the Gallant Bay University, its prime building, in the distance there. There's a few. You haven't been here for quite a while, right? Because you were like a child when you left, right? So, or like very young. No, you were.
I was
you were not a child. You were a fucking college student, right?
I was a teenager when I landed on Yokon's island.
Right. Yeah, you're a college student, teenager, 19. Yeah, you're only in uni for like a year or two, so you're like 19, 20. So you've been here for like 4 or 5 years. And it looks there were more buildings than there were before. And you guys get closer and closer, and the city is sort of almost surrounded by like a wall as your boat comes down, and like I can't remember how this happens. It like penetrates with the bubble and sort of just lands. There's sort of like a docking
we should be
area.
able to just like enter.
Yeah, enter.
The bubble's big enough that it won't like pop it or anything.
Won't pop it. So you sort of enter the bubble, and the vessel lands outside the front gates of the city, and there are 2 fishermen guards standing there.
They might react better to you, Bradley, than to us. So,
yeah.
Bradley, you want to get up?
Bradley walks up to the fishman guards and says, "What's up, boys? How's it going? The name's Bradley. It's been
one of them.
I used to be from here."
"Oh, Bradley, you returned!" one of them says, and the other one goes, "Oh, there's no way! Wow, you're what?" They actually like get on one knee and they go, "The prince has returned!" one of them says.
What?
Prince.
We've been waiting for your return, they say. "Come on, you must come through. The king wants to see you."
Oh, I see. Okay. These are my friends. They're with me, just visiting.
Are you guys wearing marine uniforms? Yeah.
You didn't tell us not to.
Yeah.
True. So it's like, oh, yeah, the Marines that you're working with now. Well, don't worry. Even though Marines are not allowed into the city, you are granted special exception, being the prince. The long-lost great son of our glorious leader.
Bradley, why didn't you tell us you were royalty?
Yeah, Bradley, we've known each other for years.
This is totally news to you, right?
Boys, a lot has changed since I've been to Gallon Bay, clearly. There used to be, and he kind of whispers, there used to be a divide between the legal parties and the actual...
like a parliament, right?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't. This place didn't used to be a kingdom.
Yes.
It went from a democracy to a monarchy.
There was normal rulers before, and there was obviously a lot of pirate activity, but it was some people accepted it, some people it was somewhat frowned upon. It was it was a split. It was a divide.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Oh, they could have princes and princesses.
Oh my god,
she's just saying this to herself out loud. She's not saying it to Heather or Bradley. Mm-hmm. This is incredible. But she told me to back the fuck off. Fuck.
Your social status doesn't change anything between us, Bradley. Don't worry about that.
It
changes a little bit.
Sorry, Damien really said, that don't mean shit to me, Bradley. You're still ranked below me. All that matters is the Marine rank.
Kind of true.
And he goes, we'll give you a royal escort. Yeah, we'd be honored to. You can bring your friends.
I think we'll pass. I wanna. It's nostalgic to see this place. I'd rather walk around myself.
Oh, but they look kind of nervously at each other. We were just under orders to if you arrived to escort you to the royal palace straight away, and I don't know what he'd do to us if we didn't do that. Sort of this definitely a scared look in their eyes as they look up to you.
Guys, what do you guys want to do? We are trying to find the blood. We are trying to find.
Is it not?
Say that again.
Our objective here is to find the Bloodfin pirates. Is it not and get the blood? Oh.
Yeah, I'm just usually a sneaky individual.
Now you're a prince.
Yeah, I'm a prince. I guess I should go see my father, I suppose. I just don't want to walk right into facing him. I don't know if I'm ready for this.
You should wear a disguise.
Worry,
put on a fake mustache.
We came here to take him down, right? That's what you've always wanted to do.
We're whispering this away from the guards.
Yeah.
All right. If you guys are down to fighting him from straightforward, up front.
That's what we
After
came
we
here to
took
do.
down Tavrock, your father doesn't even scare me a little bit.
Yeah, you are here for the map fragment to get to Jeopard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's sort of what your orders are. So it's not actually you're not actually here to take down the Bloodfin pirates, but obviously you're Marines.
A pirate.
But he is
a pirate.
You guys are right.
Win-win.
It's not.
Wait,
we are rested and ready to go, Bradley.
Hold up, Kai. If we take down your father, you'll be the king, Bradley.
I don't want to be the king.
Yeah, I was going to say, Bradley, do you even want to be the king?
No. I mean, it could help relations between humans and Fishman, but I wanted to do it the proper way.
Mm-hmm.
You're right, though. You're right.
Isn't that how monarchies work? You take down the king, and then the prince takes the.
That sounds about right. That sounds right.
With Fishman, it tends to be a little bit different. But anyway, guys, I think you're right. We do need to take him down. I want to take him down. From Bradley's perspective, guys, his version of his father is way stronger than Jiro or Tavrock. That's not a reality, or might not be a reality.
But
last time
opinion,
he
right?
trained with
scale,
him,
right?
When I was 8 years old, he was this larger than life, strongest. You couldn't be stronger than him on this island.
Well, we're here to uphold justice, and your father broke the law.
Well, we're not going to do anything too reckless here. We will try to be strategic about our approach about this situation. Let's find out the information we can about him, see if we can take at least parts of him down before we take down the big guy himself.
After everything Bradley's told me about him, I kind of want to punch that guy in the fucking face, but...
You will get that opportunity, Yokon. Don't you worry. And Bradley. What about you?
Boys.
You want what? You'll punch him too? You hate fish, right?
I have a paddle, Damien. I'm gonna hit him in the face with a paddle, not my fist.
One second, guys.
All right,
Oh,
pal
Bradley.
face. Got it.
One second.
Oh, okay.
Zane
You gotta
time.
piss. Yeah.
Bradley just dematerializes in front of us again.
Is it normal for fishmen to
Where'd he
piss
go?
off the side?
I'm back.
of the pool like that?
We're back.
I had to hand someone my keys.
Okay,
You're
we're
fine.
back.
You're fine.
Oh, okay.
What were you saying?
You're right, guys. Let's go kick my fucking dad's ass.
All right, cool.
Okay.
All right. Let's do it.
We've been training for this moment. I really appreciate you guys being here with me. This is not.
We're
gonna
here
be
for you,
easy.
Bradley. We'll take
I
him out.
appreciate you too, Prince.
He's so the guards start to escort you through the city. They look very happy to do so, like they finally get to do something right. Obviously, you walk through the city, and it's like there's market stalls. That's quite a lot. It's quite a bustling market atmosphere.
Random question: is there
Yes.
like a trash can or a dumpster I pass by at any point?
Probably like a wooden.
I take out the net and I throw it in the trash.
yeah, like you're like no, I gotta do that shit.
Okay, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get like
I'm
weird
not
looks.
even risking it. I'm not even risking it.
It really is like 99% of the people here are fishermen. There's some
Yeah.
like mermaid people as well, but they just sort of they eye you over, and they give you odd looks as you're walking through the town. You eventually reach this giant castle in the shape of like a shark's head with like the mouth open.
Ooh.
And it's in the
okay.
rubble of where the Parliament building used to be. You can still see some of that rubble.
They didn't even clean it up. That's kind of weird.
The guards, upon seeing you, Bradley, just like kneel, and they just let you through. And the guards that are like escorting you look so happy. They're like, "Well, it's the best day ever. We get to escort the prince." As you enter into the main foyer, there is a figure there that you recognize. And she's standing there. She's like talking. She's giving orders to some people, and she has a bandana like round her eyes. And she turns
so
around.
We recognize her too?
And
Yeah, you guys would.
Yeah. And she turns around and says, "What's going on? Who is this?" And the one of the guards goes, "It's the prince. It's your brother. Your Highness." She goes, "Bradley, what are you doing here?"
Selena, what are you doing here?
Well, I just came home. I came home. I see you've done the same. Who are you here with? I can hear like 6-7 footsteps.
Long time no see,
probably even
Selena.
I'm here with my friends, my allies.
Marines?
You probably smell the smoke coming out of my
Yeah.
mouth too.
Well, I'll escort you to your rooms. She sort of turns around and leads you up like a set of stairs into this like section of the palace that is like luxurious. And there's a whole bunch of rooms, and he's like, "All right, well, I guess you can each have an individual room." And Heather like looks, Anchor Arms. Is Anchor Arms with you? Yeah, I should be is, right?
I think
Everyone's fucking
everybody,
here.
we're
yeah.
taking everybody off the ship
guess,
except for
Except
Anchor
for
the
Arms.
people in the brig.
Yeah.
And the people in the
They're
brig,
just
yeah.
still there. Anchor Arms looks into a room and he goes in. He's like, "Wow, this is incredible!" And he just runs into one of the rooms and just sort of like lays on the bed. Heather
that's
sort of
nice.
tentatively looks into a room and goes, "Wow, this is actually really nice, Bradley." It doesn't. She sort of goes into and yeah, they've laid out rooms. And as you guys are like looking at these different rooms and stuff, Selena is going to sort of grab Bradley and leaning close on Bradley so that nobody else can hear, and says, "Your friends are welcome to stay here. Yes, because we are nice. We're nice people, but I think our father would like to talk to you alone."
Bradley's gonna say, "Selena, I can't believe you came back. Are you working with Dad?"
He's changed, Bradley. He's better now. He's not
Yeah?
the same. I think Mom dying really changed him. And
Okay, I haven't seen him in a long time. I guess I'll go.
Great. Well, if you lot need anything, she hisses to the rest of you in her like voice. She goes, "You can call. We have dining service. We have everything."
I do have business with the king. I need to speak with him.
Well, you can do that later. Me and Bradley are just going to go on a walk first, and he'll be ready to greet you. Have an audience with you. In a few hours. He's just busy right now. And
That's fair enough.
She and Bradley walk off together. Yeah, it is kind of fair enough. And Heather goes, okay, I'll just be waiting here then. And she goes into one of her rooms.
I go over to Damien. I'm like, do you want to try to like follow them and see what's going on?
I assume it's some familiar matters and stuff like that, but again, we are guests of a kingdom. We can't barge our way through.
No, we're not going to barge. I can pass without trace, dude. We can.
I'm just really surprised Bradley's going on his own. I mean, he hates his father.
Yeah, like
he told me all about it.
What happens if his dad is in there by himself and it fucking like kills him? You know?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're concerned, so you want to infiltrate?
I mean, I feel like
we could stay off to the side and just like stealth, like as Bradley said.
Yeah, I mean, like, regardless if this guy is a king, he's a pirate.
He's not.
Like, our job is to put a stop to that.
He was telling us he was a dangerous individual. It would be strange if...
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You don't think Bradley let his new status get to his head, did you?
Okay.
I'm not casting this yet. I'm just reading what it does.
So Bradley and Selena, you know, are walking towards the royal throne room.
Okay.
And Selena says, I know you. Have you been well? She says.
Yeah, can't complain. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous right now.
It's okay.
I got promoted.
Ah, good. That's good. You work for Gus, right? Or am I misremembering?
Yeah, Gus and Jiro.
Yes, G20. Yes, yes, I know it. I was there, of course. She looks a little bit awkward, but she looks tired more than anything, right? And obviously still getting used to the fact that she can't see. So, but she knows the layout of this place quite well, and she's leading you. And she eventually leads you to these big double doors, and they open up. And you're in this huge throne room. And sitting at the end in a throne of bones is this huge great white shark. And to his side is a kind of scared-looking hammerhead.
Yes!
Well, hello, my son, he says. Welcome home.
Father.
Hey, what's with that hostility? And where did your accent go? You've been in the Marines for far too long.
Yes. I've changed a lot. The question is, have you?
I see. Come have a seat. He gestures towards one of the seats.
Bradley walks forward and has a seat.
My son, he says to you. You look so strong now. Look at you. He sort of smiles. He's like a toothy, sharky grin.
I could hold my own. That's for sure. Ja.
How have the Marines been treating you?
Fantastic. I've made a bunch of friends, and we've been completing missions.
The Marines, they can be useful. But I think it's about time. You must be wondering why I am being so jovial. I brought you here, and why I want to talk to you.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised for sure. I'm trying to. I came here with a lot of anger, but mixed feelings. I don't remember you like this, so calm.
With a new girlfriend, I see. From what my guards tell me, she was right by your side, walking through the streets. She's cute, huh?
Yeah, she's a good friend of mine. Yeah, she is cute.
A good friend. Well, that's good then. It's good that you guys aren't a thing. That would be this would be harder.
Ooh.
He looks over.
That's not a good sign.
When your mother died, Bradley, I was beside myself. I was angry. I wanted to kill the people responsible. The humans that slayed her just because of her race. He looks down at you. But in time, I've come to calm myself. I built a place here. I have people that look up to me. People's well-beings matter to me. And it got me thinking. I need an heir to take over when I'm gone. And with your mother dead, I couldn't imagine doing it with any other women. And I wanted a strong man. A strong man like you. So, I have a proposition. Stop playing pretend with your marine friends and come back home. Come back where you belong. Become my heir.
Dad,
we can do it to be continued if you want there.
Yeah,
I'm super happy with that.
Arranged marriage arc. Let's go.
Arranged marriage.
Not on my watch.
No.
Not on my watch.
Yokon just spontaneously teleports to the room and just starts beating.
Like Raj teleports
Instant
in.
battle. Instant, this is not going to fly.
The ship was rocking side to side. Not violently, but enough to cause Scourge some discomfort. The air was cold and crisp, the salty smell of the ocean stinging his nostrils. The waves lapped against the side of the boat, and he could hear the seagulls cawing overhead. He stood on the deck of the ship, watching the sun set into the horizon. Lure was sitting on the railing, humming a tune as she stared out into the sea, legs kicking back and forth. The sky was a blend of red and yellows, the water an oily black. Scourge felt like he should really make some conversation. He wasn't a natural at small talk, but this was a good opportunity to practice. It's, nice. What? Lure didn't look at him. She kept her eyes focused on the vast expanse in front of her. The view, it's nice. Lure was silent. Scourge cursed to himself. That wasn't what he wanted to say. He wasn't even sure what he wanted to say. It was just an awkward attempt to make the situation less awkward. Yeah, Lure said, finally turning to face him. It is. Lure jumped down from the railing and walked towards Scourge. He froze as she placed her hand on his shoulder. We'll be landing soon, she said, her voice low and quiet. Make sure you're ready. I'm itching to get to work. She smiled at him and turned to walk away, her tail brushing against his leg as she did so. Scourge felt his heart rate quicken. He rarely ever gets that physically close to people, and Lure was so intense. He could feel the heat rising in his cheeks. He took a deep breath and tried to compose himself. He needed to focus. They had a job to do. It was late when they docked at the island. The harbour was empty save for a few overly determined fishermen working in the dim light of the lanterns dotted across the decking. Sulis Island was a tourist hotspot, and during the day, coloured buildings would tower over bustling streets of visitors. But at night, it had this air of calm about it, like a sleeping beast, the softness before the storm. An odd-looking duo greeted them when they arrived, one tall and skinny, the other short and round. They looked like caricatures more than real people to Scourge, but he'd seen plenty of weird people in his time. They introduced themselves as Plaff and Jaffa, but he quickly forgot which one was which. They talked a lot, but they said very little of importance, and it wasn't long until Lure shut them up with a threat of violence. The rest of the journey was in silence, as the peculiar pair led them towards a house a little ways out of the main hub of the town. Plaff, or Jaffa, Scourge didn't know which, knocked on the front door of the house and said in a hushed tone, Boss, we brought them. The door opened and they were greeted by a tall lady with dark hair. She was dressed smartly in a red suit, a beret in the shape of a mushroom sat atop her head. Her face was hard and focused, like she'd never smiled in her life, and the dark rings under her eyes told Scourge that she probably hadn't been sleeping much either. She glanced down at Plaff and Jaffa. Thank you. You can go, she ordered. Plaff and Jaffa nodded and quickly retreated without saying a word, probably grateful to still be alive. Scourge turned his attention to the woman, their contractor, he presumed. Nice to meet you, she said, with no warmness in her voice. My name is Shontelle. Come on in. They sat dotted around a plush living room. Scourge was sitting alone on the sofa, whilst Lure had occupied the armchair. Decorated pillows in the shape of various fungi rested next to him. The owner really stuck to a theme, Scourge thought. A large framed picture of a stern-looking marine hung on the wall, his head adorned with a giant mushroom. A relative, maybe? Lure was already shifting uncomfortably in her seat, eventually deciding to squat atop it. Shontelle gave her a disapproving look, but she chose to ignore it, picking at a scab on her arm. So you are the assassins I have been sent? She began. Mercenaries, Scourge corrected under his breath. But either she didn't notice or she didn't care. Pardon my hesitation, but you don't look quite as strong as I expected. You want to test that, sunshine? Lure snapped back, a challenging look in her eye. but her smile remained. She enjoyed being tested, it seemed. There was a flash of realization across Chanterelle's face. He sympathized with her a little bit. It's not every day you meet professional killers, and they're never quite how you imagine them. Right, Chanterelle continued. I am not going to bore you with reasons or motivation. The targets are Marines, therefore I am entirely powerless to do anything against them. This felt like my only option. I love being an only option, Lur replied mockingly. So, where are they now? I'm not quite sure. The last time I spoke to them, they wanted to find a shipcoater on the island. A man named Rami. Scourge looked up. A shipcoater? This far from Sabaody? Why would they be wanting to find a shipcoater? Before Scourge could complete his thought, Lur, who was clearly already bored by all the talking, jumped up onto her feet. Right then. It looks like we have a man to interrogate. Where can we find him? Chanterelle paused, taken aback by her sudden movements, and then answered, All I know is that he frequents a tavern called the Capybara in East Town. Great! Lur started to make her way to the exit. Come on, bug boy, let's get moving. Right. Scourge got up and started to follow her, only just now realizing he hadn't contributed to the conversation at all. Promise me you won't hurt him, Chanterelle said as they left, probably realizing how pointless it was to ask as the words came out of her mouth. I'm terrible at keeping promises. Lur gave her a wicked grin before slamming the door. It was a short walk to the tavern, and they didn't speak the whole way there. The silence was killing Scourge. He wished he had something to say, something clever and funny, something that would make her laugh, but all he could think about was how nervous he was. I can hear you thinking, Lur said, breaking the silence. Relax, we're gonna have fun. I'm not sure fun is the word I'd use, Scourge replied. That's because you're boring, Lur teased. Just you wait. Once you get into the action, your instincts will take over. She smiled at him, her teeth glinting in the moonlight, and Scourge felt his heart skip a beat. Besides, she continued, we're getting paid, and that's all that matters, right? Right, Scourge said, not quite believing his own words. It's not like this is Scourge's first mission he'd taken. He'd done loads over the years, but he'd often preferred to do things quietly, meticulously planning out the details. That way he could be certain that when his target was dead, it was quick and painless. He didn't enjoy taking lives per se, but he did enjoy the satisfaction of a job well done. And he was good at it. At least he thought so. Lur, on the other hand, had a different approach to things. There was something about her that intrigued him. The way that she carried herself with such confidence and bravado. The way she didn't seem to care what anyone else thought of her. It made him a little jealous, if he was being honest. Maybe working with her would help him learn a thing or two. The tavern was a lively place, despite the late hour. A live band was playing in the corner, their music mixing with the sound of laughter and conversation. Well, this place looks fun, Lur said, eyeing the crowd. Why don't we have a drink before we get to work? I don't think that's a good idea, Scourge replied. But Lur was already making her way to the bar. Come on, live a little, she called over her shoulder. Scourge sighed and followed her. He knew better than to argue with her. Behind the bar, much to Scourge's surprise, was a large capybara sitting on a stool. Next to it stood a disheveled-looking man. He didn't say anything, seemed he was waiting for something to happen. Lur seemed unfazed by this animal bartender. I love it, she said, placing an elbow on the table as she continued. Hello, Mr. Capybara. May we please have a drink? The capybara snorted in response. He said that will be 600 belly, the man said, seemingly translating the animal noises. Lur eyed Scourge expectantly, and suddenly he realized she expected him to pay. He reached into his pocket and pulled out a crumpled wad of cash that Hemlock had given him. He'd been saving up for a while and couldn't remember how much was there, but he was sure it was more than 600 belly. He held the money out, but the man didn't take it. He simply sighed and pointed at the capybara. Please place it in the capybara's mouth. Scourge only just noticed that the animal had its mouth wide open. He glanced at Lur, who was already chuckling to herself. Hey, you heard the man, she said. Scourge tentatively placed the money in the capybara's mouth, and the animal gently closed its lips, swallowing it all in one gulp. I didn't know capybaras could do that, Scourge muttered. There's a lot of things that you don't know, bug boy, Lur grinned. They're arachnids, Scourge found himself saying. What? They're spiders. They're not bugs. Lur eyed him over and Scourge looked away, immediately regretting saying anything. It didn't really matter that much, and he knew that she wouldn't care. Worse, it'd probably anger her. The moment was punctuated by the sound of the man pouring the drinks behind her. When he was done, she grabbed them both and handed one to Scourge. He looked up to see her smile hadn't left her face. Look at you, standing up for yourself, she remarked. I heard you were a doormat. Scourge didn't quite know what to say, but before we could try to respond, Lure threw her head back and downed her drink in one go. Then she slammed the glass back down on the countertop and let out a satisfied sigh. Man, that's good. Scourge sipped his own drink slowly, the burning sensation making his nose scrunch up. He didn't really like alcohol, but he didn't want to seem childish. Now then, she said, turning to face the rest of the tavern. One of these guys either knows rummy or is rummy. Scourge followed her gaze, looking around the room. Most were just average citizens, having a good time, but there were a few that stood out. He ran his eyes across them. This was something he was good at, something he could focus on, calm himself down. That guy over there, he said, nodding towards an older man sitting alone at the table. He's been staring at us since we came in. He doesn't look like a tourist either. Good catch, Lur said, grinning. Why don't we go say hello, huh? The man watched them approach. As they got closer, Scourge noticed that he was wearing an eye patch. Evening, sir, Lur said, leaning against the table. Mind if we join you? The man was silent, but he continued staring at them. Scourge was starting to feel uneasy. I'd rather drink alone, thank you, the man said finally. Oh, come on, Lur replied, pulling up a chair and sitting down. We're not here to cause trouble. We're just looking for someone. And you look like a man who knows people. Can you help us? The man looked them over. His one eye seemed to be studying them, trying to read them. Well, maybe, he said. Who is it that you're looking for? A shipcoater, Scourge chimed in. Yeah, rummy. A ring a bell? Lur added. The man narrowed his eyes. Well, that's me, he responded hesitantly. But I don't coat ships anymore. Sorry to disappoint. Lur leaned over towards him, showing her teeth. That's not what we're here for,